Okay guys, so today I went for this super duper risky tutorial. Well, it was a pick tutorial that I saw originally on the Crayon Case page on Instagram, and the artist who did it was named SeSe. I've seen a couple of her Facebook lives, so she's not new to me, but I love her work. It's always super colorful, and I'll be tagging her social media information down below as well. But if you wanted to see how I snatched this together, I guess. Hold on. Let me fix my ponytails now. Boom. Okay. If you wanted to see how I snatched this look together, stay tuned. So my brows are done and my concealer is down. So the next thing I'm going to do is stifle some of this setting powder over the concealer. And this is the Maybelline Fit Me Loose setting powder in the shade 30. Now I'm going to go over with my base coat, which will be a lighter color today because we are going for that very vibrant look. So I'm going to start off with this blue shade, and we are going to just build. I'll be using a combination of the Urban Decay Spectrum palette and this palette that I got from Amazon a while back that I'll leave the link for in the description box. So I'm just going to build until I am satisfied with the color. It's good to start with a light hand first and then work your way up. So now I'm going in with this green shade from that Amazon palette. I think the name of the company is Shany, SHANY. It's an Amazon brand, and I'm going in with a fluffy crease brush to first pack the color on and then blend it out. And if you notice, I'm not really taking much of that color to the front. So now that I have this top half done, I'm going to go ahead and cut that crease. Using my regular LA Girl Pro concealer in the shade FAWN, I'm going to go above the crease of my eye. Now, something you might have noticed if you watch my previous videos is I have like 17 million wrinkles in my eye. I don't know why. That's just how they are. So this takes me a little bit more time because I don't just have one crease. My entire eye is pretty much a crease. I have extremely hooded eyes and it folds a lot. So if that is something that you have as well, just take your time, find the line that you want to go over or the wrinkle that you want to go over and go over it. Something you guys may have noticed way beyond this point is I do have tape on the side of my eyes. This is regular Scotch tape from the dollar store. I don't usually use tape because I'm not a fan of sticking things on my face, but because this look calls for it to be very sharp, I'm using this as basically a blockade for all that extra powder to give me a really sharp finish, and you'll see what I mean towards the end. So now that I have that concealer all in place, I'm going to go back over it with that same setting powder I previously mentioned was the number 30 by Maybelline Fit Me. And before you do this, you always want to make sure that your concealer is pretty much dry. Now going in with this flat brush, I'm going to start packing the lower half of my lid. The whole section of this video got deleted, misplaced, disappeared to all the places where the socks go that you can't find. But the way I'm packing this blue on is the way that I packed all the other colors on. Now I'm going to go over and define this crease, not going over the line that I have separating the two, but directly above it. And then I'm going to pack over that little space that I have left, which is basically concealer, with some white eyeshadow. The original inspiration picture, I really believe it was just the concealer that was left out, but because I am darker and my concealer wasn't popping enough for me, so I decided to go with white. Now if you do have some white liquid eyeliner, I would suggest to use that instead, but I did not, so that's what I chose to do. Off camera, I did apply that black line that you see, which is Kat Von D eyeliner, and I'm going to go directly below that with this NYX glitter glue. Now when using the glitter glue, two things you want to do: you want to spread it evenly and the most thin layer you can possibly get while still getting enough on there. Make sure it dries a little bit and becomes a tad bit tacky in feel before applying the glitter on top. That's just what works best for me. If you know a method that works best or better for you, try that, but this is just what works for me in my experience with using the glue. So now I'm just tapping that glue on. This is actually a glue from Ulta. It's a gold glue, but the direct number for it is 327, because I know like loose pigments like this have different undertones or different effects, so if you want this exact one, it's 327. Now for my face, I will be doing concealer first. That is why I'm using such a bright color, because I intend to go over all of this concealer with my foundation. I'm learning to use this technique, so bear with me. I'm also going to go over this concealer just like any other concealer with powder to make sure that I am setting it. And this is again the Maybelline Fit Me Loose setting powder in the shade 30. And now I will frame those areas with my foundation color just like I would if I was contouring. That's how I'm going to begin to apply the normal colors back to my face. Then I'm going to go in with a buffing brush with my foundation color on it to first round out the edges of where I placed the foundation, and then to pat the foundation over those previously concealed areas. So now we will set everything with powder, and then with our Mario Badescu setting spray, go over with some blush and highlight and double up on our under eye, and we are all done. To see how I do my regular full face routine, check the description box down below. So there you have it. I was super nervous about doing this look, and by the way, this is eyeshadow, not lipstick. This lip combo is actually my stick foundation combined with eyeshadow, because I didn't have a lipstick to go with this look, so when all else fails, get creative, right? Don't forget to check the description box down below for more detailed information about this look and other looks as well. If you would like to see me, see, these ponytails is just not right. I need to pin them some more. But if you would like to see me do a tutorial on how I got these ponytails, leave me a comment down below and I'll get that together for you guys. And also comment any other feedback that you might have, any other video requests. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on social media. Have a good day.